So OSI TCP IP reference model comparative study. I'm just comparative analysis actually, or study. It is the same thing. So the comparative analysis actually consists of the similarities and differences both. The comparative analysis is simply comparing two things. When we are comparing, so it can be similarities also and it can be differences also. So I am talking about the similarities right now. So simply both both the open system interconnection, that is the OSI, and the TCP/IP, that is the transmission control protocol, and the internet protocol model were designed to provide a framework for understanding and implementing the computer networks. So that was simply the common objective of both, either the OSI or the TCP/IP. Then simply the first you can say is addressing similar networking functionalities. Like both model address the fundamental functions required for elective network communication. Okay, so both models address the fundamental functions required for effective network communication. So simply both are built for the understanding of the network, that they actually deliver the effective network communication. Then the second functionality is data transmission. So it ensures the data is sent from one device to another. And data delivery, so guaranteeing that the data reaches to its intended destination, that is also necessary. Then error control, so detecting and correcting errors that may occur during the transmission. So error control, so these all functionalities are actually taken care in both of them, either the OSI or the TCP/IP, because they all these all are the similarities. The flow control, managing the rate of data transmission to prevent congestion. So these are the similarities. Now let's compare and contrast these models in very detail. So, so common layers are like application layer, transport layer, network layer, and data link layer. So these are anyhow common. Name can change, but their functionalities are common. But yes, application, transport, network, and data link layer is similar. So in the one model it is data link and another model is physical transmission, physical layer. So that is the name interchange. But yes, the functionalities are same. Application layer is on the top. It is a top layer that interacts directly with the user application. Transport layer is responsible for end-to-end communication between the processes. Network layer handles routing the data packets across networks. And data link layer is concerned with physical transmission of data frames over the physical link. The differences, if we talk about, so the number one is number of layers. OSI has 7 layers, whereas the TCP/IP has 4 layers. So the second difference is functions of corresponding layers. What functionalities are different? So session layer in the OSI model it is present. So it handles the session establishment, management, and like termination, which is often integrated into the transport layer in the TCP/IP. Then the presentation layer in the OSI. So it deals with the data formats and encoding, which is typically handled at the application layer in the TCP/IP. Then the standardization, if you talk about, so the OSI model actually is a standardized model developed by the International Organization for Standardization, that is ISO. So it is also known as the ISO-OSI reference model or OSI ISO reference model, which is providing a formal framework for network protocols. And the TCP/IP is a de facto standard with widely adopted, you can say adopted and implemented without formal standardizations. So simply these are the differences. If you go for the visual comparison, so the exact mapping between the OSI and the TCP/IP layers can vary depending on the specific implementations, because obviously there are 7 layers, there are 4 layers, so that is the difference. Major difference, because there are so many layers which are present in OSI which are not present in the TCP/IP. However, the general relationship between the two models is illustrated in the diagram. And diagram I have already shown you and I will show you once again. Simply, in conclusion, OSI and TCP model serve similar purposes and different purposes. Both the things are there, but ultimately these are standardizations. These are the rules which are used for the network configuration, implementation, and configuration. Okay, design, implement, and troubleshoot. Here it is. Okay, so this is the OSI model, obviously. So this is the diagram for the TCP IP reference model. This is very common diagram which you can find anywhere.